Hey. Make me a real boy. So this one's aware she's an android, interesting. Very well. So you're just like everyone else. She seems very human. It really is. Oh, she's gone. She is gone. She became addicted instantly. She seems much more like a child than an adult. Hello and welcome back. My name is Starting to Waste Time. Again, Yuson. And here I am at the Simulated Universe office here, or Herda's office. Today is gonna be a slow day because I plan on just reading a bunch of stuff. But before that, as usual, there's notifications. I got some achievements, or an achievement, while I was doing the event. So that happened. And a mail. So there is this survey. It doesn't really reward anything for completion, but you know, I like surveys, and especially when they're about things I enjoy. And I thought it would be fun to, you know, do the survey on camera, just to, you know, show my concrete opinions about things, in case they were vague. And I am very satisfied with this game. Okay, let's see. Silverwolf, I'm very unsatisfied because I don't have her. Okay, no, she's pretty cool. She, just the fact that she's good against every element is insane and sick. Lucha, okay, I'm less satisfied with Lucha. I really like his design. I don't think his gameplay is that interesting, but I don't know. See, when I criticize things, I feel like I always have to provide a solution to my criticism, and if I don't, then I feel like my criticism is invalid. But I don't know. I'm gonna go with neutral. I guess I'm just not too interested in healer characters, unless they're Bailu. Yukong, on the other hand, is very cool, just because of the speed, and her buffs are fun. And her animations are great, and I like bows, so yeah, there we go. Following aspects: character design, 10 out of 10. Art's a 4 out of 10. Is it a 5? Yeah, the still animations make it a 5 out of 5. Artist performance, pretty good. Combat experience, maybe a bit too much RNG. Other than that, it's really good. Technique experience. Oh, the technique is strong. Yeah, there we go. Survey is a bit longer than I expected. Character design, 10 out of 10. Art, 10 out of 10. Voiceover, I didn't really hear much of it, so I'll just go with neutral, I guess. Satisfied. neutral. I didn't really hear it much or at all, so I guess the voice is a bit too quiet. Combat experience, pretty strong, but I don't know. He is strong, but not too fun for me. I feel like I'm putting too many neutrals in, but at the same time, unsatisfied feels harsh. I'll just go with whatever. The technique feels okay. It's just Bio's technique type of thing, basically. Yeah, satisfied. Low ratings. Suppose the mechanics are not enjoyable enough. I don't think I enjoy healers. There we go. Overly complicated? No. Damage too low? Well, obviously he's a healer. Weak support? Not at all. He's very strong. Heals a ton. Hard to make full use of their abilities? I guess that's also a point, because he's a healer. So it's hard to get full value off his skills. Yeah, that one. There we go. Characters at 10 out of 10. Art, 10 out of 10. Voiceover was pretty good actually from what I remember. Combat experience, I had fun. Yeah. I feel like that's a 5 as well. The technique, of course. Yeah, she's a really good character. I do want her, but I'm too afraid to pull on the banner. Light cones, I didn't pay attention at all. I'm very satisfied. I didn't reach the end of it, so I couldn't give you a full opinion, but from what I've seen so far, it was a ton of fun. Okay, forgotten how I did it once. I don't remember. It's been forever. Companion missions, very fun. I did participate. Planner Fisher, that's the double drops. So yes, I didn't participate in that one really. I'm still not done with this event. I'm just about done, but still missing a few missions. I think I was very satisfied with this, especially the stickers and stuff. That was really cool. Everwinter Museum. I think I want to say satisfied, but the rewards kind of push me to very satisfied. I guess overall I am very satisfied. Lab assistants, very satisfied. I don't know. At the start I was very interested in it, but as it went on, I feel like the quality of her reports dropped bit by bit. So I'll go with satisfied, but not very satisfied. You know, I'm a bit picky. Still feels pretty fun. It's a combat event. The rules are unique and pretty interesting. So yeah, still not quite done with it though. Stellar Flare, I'll give it a good 4. I feel like the waves maybe a bit too long and the boss is not quite hard enough. So yeah, I'll give it a 4. Stage difficulty, to be honest, I haven't encountered a hard difficulty besides the first one. But, you know, since then I've upgraded my characters a lot. So yeah, it hasn't been difficult since. But the novelty of it, the mechanics, the rule sets are fun to compensate for it. But yeah, I wish the difficulty was a bit higher. Overall stage difficulty, give it a 2. Like it sometimes feels a bit hard, but it never really is. I don't really look for guides at all. Nope. I don't think I do. I'm done. There we go, a quick survey on the 1.1 events and characters. Okay, but what I'm actually here for is this. The index. There's tons of blessings. I don't believe blessings have greater descriptions to them. So this isn't really relevant. Oh, I'm missing a 2-star in preservation, really. Huh, I'm missing a lot of 2 stars. They must be mechanic related. Okay. Events don't have descriptions. Curios do though. So let's see, dimension reduction dice. Yeah, that's pretty weird. Well, since no one knows or why, so probably aha. I read this one. Giant tree, who's Yaoshi? Is that an Eon, probably? I don't quite remember all the Eon names. 50 Amber Hours old, that is very old. Interesting, I hope we encounter that. I do like giant trees, they never get old to me. I read that one and this one. Device. So IX is an Eon. So is it on the Eon's dark web, maybe? Ooh. Looks kind of plain, but maybe. Interesting. P40 promoted. I feel like that's where you would start, but okay. Interesting. Was Louis Fleming an emanator? Not quite sure. Probably, right? I mean, he's still alive. That's the guy that's immortal, I think. And if so, then surely he's an emanator. How else would he live? Okay, doesn't really say much for the rest of it. Robe of Beauty. Of the Beauty. Knights of Beauty. I want to see them. Okay. I don't think beauty has faded. Quite the opposite. Itrilla. You know, long time ago in at the space station there was one of the bubbles that mentioned like an evil god of love. And it's been so long I forgot what the name was of that god. It might have been Itrilla, but I'm not sure at all. Gold coin of discord. Oh, I read this one. Void wick trimmer. I'm not sure what a wick is. Just an obstruction of maybe of some kind. Candle wick trimmer. Is a wick the little rope inside that burns on that lights the candle? Okay. Pretty cruel, yeah. You don't need scissors to cut your heart though. Magical scissors. You can do that yourself. So I did read those. There's a saying among the ejected self-annihilators. Elation. Okay. They say that, but there's emanators, so they're like objectively wrong, right? Sleeping and shapeless. Interesting. How do you know it's sleeping if it's shapeless? Doctors of Chaos. Not the first time I've heard of that. Well, considering you get a blessing when you use this, it probably is true then. Oh, this is the same description. Shattered starbait. You catch some starfish. Dusk Wars. That sounds random. Okay. To lure what? Oh, Leviathans. I'm still scared of them. Hopefully they're all dead besides the one Eon. Good. Angel type IU dispenser, right? I did read this. The space-time prism. Oh my god. So majestic, so mysterious. Oh, it was made in the shape of a cheese. Someone chose to make this cheese shaped. Amazing. So you can go in it. Okay, this thing is very dangerous. So it's like a memory cheese, but it also alters the body. It's weird. Big Lotto. Makes sense that the IPC would make a Lotto. So it's a ticket for corporations. Well, it's a lot of some kind. Okay. Pretty strong effect for a random IPC Lotto ticket. Okay. Probably not. Pretty high dreams. I think we'll find out if it works. These two share a lot of colors. Maybe from the duel as well. That's a cuckoo clock, I didn't even notice. It's called that. I should have noticed. Okay. Once again, sounds like something Aha would do. I would not trust the clock. Alright, that's all the curio stuff. I did read all of these entries. I have to get all Blessings of Destruction, that's how those work. That's kind of crazy. Didn't I unlock one of these? Did I get all Aha Blessings? Surely not. Surely not. Where is Aha? No, I didn't, so what's up with that? Weird. Okay. Then I wanted to read about characters some more as well. But let's switch locations. I am role-playing as Don Heng today by reading everything. So let's go to his room, the archives. Silverwolf's there now. How are you doing?
Shh, wait a minute. I'm busy.
Are there like different interactions with these people like every day or something? That's pretty insane.
Got it.
Did you catch some electronic bug?
Oh yeah, You can't see the screen. Let me explain. I was just pulling for a gacha capsule, you know, the kind you can't get in games.
Nice. Did you win the 50-50?
As for the result, I got a 5-star prize in one go. The top prize.
Nice.
You simply don't understand. In games, skill is one thing, luck is another. If you want to win all the time, you need to have both.
Well, if we're talking about a gacha game, you could have money too.
The former can be acquired through practice, but the latter depends on talent. The flow of luck in the parlor car is very favorable today.
Is it?
The best strategy is to pull for the desired target after confirming and canceling 3 times in a row.
I see.
Let's be clear about one thing first. This is just my intuition.
Unfortunate.
It may not work for you, and I am not responsible for any suboptimal results. Anyway, have a happy day.
I thank
Here's
you.
a little gift for you. I hope everything works out as well for you as it has for me.
I get the feeling she just kind of likes hanging out here. Why? Okay, maybe she's lonely.
Stand at the edge of the board, at a point equidistant from the seats on either side, facing the viewing window opposite the aisle. Align your eyes with the Void Song Whales hologram near the ceiling and open the interface. Then pull for the prize after confirming and canceling 3 times in a row. This is the best strategy for obtaining the desired prize. Let's be clear about one thing
Right.
first.
To be honest, I was absolutely gonna try and pull for, what's her name, Yukong? Right here, right now, I would have done it, but she told me that it may not work, so very well. I will heed her advice and not YOLO it. What's up, Pom Pom? You look depressed. Oh, that's a quest. No quests today. We're just reading. Shouldn't Dan Heng be in his room? Because he's not part of the current quest. What's that? Oh. It's a new book. Oh, the Lofu stuff. Look at that. It's all scrolls. Kind of weird. I expected to have like advanced technology, but they're using scrolls instead of like touchscreen pads. I suppose the space station isn't doing that either most of the time. Right, what's this? Whoa. Okay, so there's a lot of interest in here. So this is a message left from Dan Heng to me. So there are 6 giant ships in the Alliance. Each one presumably the size of a planet. So yeah, the people on these ships though hate the abundance because they're of the hunt, right? And you're not supposed to show any desire toward a long life in front of them. Interesting. So they want they want to die in battle or something. They want to die quick. They don't want to preserve their life. Okay. And also, the Xianzhou residents are not human. They're like human, but they can live up to 1,000 years. It's insane. So Dan Heng is actually, well, he could be hundreds of years old. Who knows? Okay, that's very unexpected information. Any other surprising documents here? No. Okay, so going to the. I suppose I should do this since I'm here. It's a bit more fun. That just brings up that. There we go. Yeah. Main thing I wanted to do was just look at the character stories and stuff. Specifically for characters I've met. I think I'm gonna skip all the Xianzhou stuff for now. So, let's see. Did I check out Asta stuff? I don't remember. I think I did, actually. Oh, but they have... Oh, right. Everyone has new story now because I've upgraded them. Okay, let's see. Right. So, what is the main character? Doesn't remember much. So, I don't think she was born in the Stellaron room. She was brought there by Silverwolf. And yeah, of course, pretty obviously, the main character shows a lot of visual similarities to Nanook. So maybe we're like a child of Nanook or something. It's been modified. I don't know. Anyway, let's read. I almost misread that. Okay, so that was about the space station, so this might be about, yeah, figures. Very poetic, the story summary. Reality fissures. Another word for fragmentum. Is that talking about the present or like before the game started? Is that like some memory surfacing? Probably not. Cool. Voice? Oh, look at that.
When there is the chance to make a choice, make one that you know you won't regret.
Of course.
What kind of a life would I have lived if I didn't choose to board the Express? No, there's no such possibility.
I'm not sure if it was a joke, but I believe I saw somewhere they can actually not board the Astral Express when you start the game. You can choose to stay in the space station. I'm not sure if that was fake or not, but I've heard that and I've seen that, some of it, which is extremely funny. So we actually do know what will happen.
They may sound annoyed, but their body language is more honest. I should visit Pom Pom more often.
They do kind of sound perpetually annoyed, but they're not annoyed at anyone in particular usually.
My weapon is also one of the curios of the space station.
Oh.
I don't know where it came from, but it must be important if it appeals to Madame Herta.
I thought it was just left by one of the Void Rangers and stuff, but yeah, they don't use bats. Maybe it's from someone of higher order in the destruction chain of command.
Just where did the will of destruction come from? Was it really because of the Stellaron within me?
So, I think it was because you wanted to destroy the dragon at the time, and you had a Stellaron in you, which made it easy for the Eon to spot you. I think that's how that works. And then, you know, in Belobog, you wanted to preserve the place, and you had a Stellaron, so it was easy to spot you. I think that's how that works. Although Alyssa Rand presumably gave us the lance, so not quite sure how that works.
Just like me, the people of Belobog are also seeing the native sky of this planet for the first time.
Some of them, yeah.
The seed of preservation has always been within Belobog, and I simply reignited this city's will to live. That will may be weak, but this was not the time for it to go out.
So you're saying that the Belobodians always had the opportunity to essentially claim the lands, but the people had essentially given up hope of surviving, or their species surviving through the Eternal Freeze. That's really interesting. And cool. I'm not gonna listen through all these combat lines though. Is there a line for unsuccessful puzzle solving? Probably not. Okay, what about Welt? Oh, you don't have any more? Oh, he does. He does. Who was he with? So I do know that Welt is like from the previous Honkai game somehow. Fell in a black hole or something. Was he with someone from the previous game? Like, was there another person from Honkai 3rd with him? March did mention that there used to be someone else on the space station, but or not the space station, the Astral Express, but she forgot who it was. Was it Walt's friend? Surely. Any more voice lines? I don't think so. Okay. What about March? Yeah, that's her ultimate, I believe. Well, it is pink, so yeah, ice is not pink. Oh. Doesn't look like it's made of ice. Maybe eventually March will learn that skill and she'll become upgraded, or maybe there's like an alternate version of her with a great sword. That'd be sick. Right on, and give me more of your story. Oh, I got 2 parts even. Weird. Is he like... What does that mean? Is that poetic, or is he like an actual like test tube baby? Was he like a prisoner for forever, maybe? Maybe he was imprisoned for a long time in his life. Weird. So he was being transported and broke free, maybe? And then he was running via IPC ships. He changed his appearance. Did he cut his hair or what? Okay, so the evil guy that's chasing him is somewhat immortal or something. And you have some big enemy hidden power within you. Okay. Seems very weird, this plot. There's some layers to this, obviously, but motivations seem kind of random, so they hate you for whatever reason. Either because of something, of the thing that's inside you, or maybe your lineage. I don't know. There's still a lot to find out on the Lofu. I heard of what you have. I did read them. They're apparently extremely valuable. I see. So gracious and benevolent. Oh, it's like an article or something. Amazing interview. One sentence responses. I think I missed some stuff on Asta. Yeah. Wait, what? She doesn't know. She knows that doesn't matter whether she. Mother, where's your mother? Oh, so Arlen could always fight, but Asta gave him a proper position. Interesting. That's why he likes her so much. I read about these. Okay. I don't believe I've heard this. Have I?
This is Herda. I'm busy right now. Asta provided financial assistance to a few
I
exceptional
did.
children.
Or heard these, yeah, I did. Alright, let's see Serval. What's the story behind your family? I guess she's still rich from her family. So she has 2 jobs basically. She enjoys both of them immensely. Right. Yeah, you know, I haven't considered that, but yeah, that spot must cost a fortune. Makes sense. That's why I expected at first. Oh, never mind. She does everything. A bit of ballistic trajectory to a toaster. Sounds great. It's always disappointing when the toaster pops and, you know, the toast doesn't hit the ceiling. Looks like she can fix that. So she's a very successful mechanic. Okay.
Hi, the name's Serval Landau. I'm a Belobog mechanic. Of course, that's really just what I do on the side. Rock and roll is my main occupation.
I feel like it's the opposite. You get paid more from being a mechanic and then you sometimes do like a concert maybe.
Huh? You start work this early?
Not really. I don't start early ever.
Signing off now. Time to get some songwriting going. If we Landaus have one thing in common, it's that we're all stubborn in our own way.
I did get that, yeah.
If you want to make sure you don't burn yourself out or stifle your creativity, then don't push yourself too hard at work.
Right, but if you do that, you're gonna end up like me, lazy.
Payla's got a lot on her plate. Plus, she also does volunteer work on the weekends sometimes. That's why we usually
she
schedule
does
Mechanical
tours.
Fever's rehearsals at night.
Okay, so the volunteer is probably the tours she does.
Since I do rock and roll full-time, I'd say my hobby
Or
is...
the museum.
Work? What's wrong with that?
As long as you enjoy it, I guess.
I always get people asking me how my workshop makes money when it's not trading. Use your brain. It doesn't.
What? But the things said the story things you said you were making a fortune. I guess the reporters were wrong.
Mechanics, research, and music are all things I'm pretty good at, wouldn't you say? But I guess making money is not on the list.
So you have a lot of expensive stuff and own it, but you don't actually make that much money. Well, as long as you can sustain yourself, it's all good, I
When
guess.
Branya becomes the Supreme Guardian, do you reckon she'll let me perform at Golden Theater? I'll rearrange that Supreme Guardian stage show and make it a rock and roll musical.
I don't know if it's up to Bronya. But if you want it, surely they wouldn't refuse you, right? They're pretty popular.
If you paid more attention to his affairs, it'd save me a lot of headaches. I guess I do create a few headaches for him too. Maybe we're even.
They trade headaches like true family.
She's a flower-growing drummer and a great report writer. Name a more reliable girl. I'll wait.
Well, I could name you, but there's also Bronya, Natasha. She's really reliable too, though, yeah.
Branya's a good kid. You can tell she learned a lot from Cocolia.
I suppose knowing reliable
It's been
people
a
makes you
while
more
since we saw
reliable
each
as
other.
well.
I miss her.
Yeah. I'm still not sure whether Bronya is the original Bronya, though.
The Cocolia
Please.
I knew would sit
Info.
on the roof and listen to my songs. But not the Supreme Guardian.
Yeah. Ooh, sample.
That guy? One of these days, he's gonna get busted by my brother.
Surprised you know about him. I know he did mention that before, yeah. I want to know his lore. I'm pretty sure he's a part of the Stellar Hunters, surely. Surely. Alright, what about Natasha? So I know a bit about your backstory from the interview. And behind her back she would call her a witch. Brother? Is he dead? So I thought her adopted parents taught her how to be a medic, but it was her brother, maybe adopted brother. Yeah, being a medic is not easy, of course. So she always wanted to go to the underworld. So the underworld must have been in trouble before the lockdown even happened then. So the situation was even worse than you would think.
Nice to meet you. I'm Natasha, an underworld doctor. Feeling sick? Take a seat. Let me take a look.
I'm quite fine, but I do want to check up anyway.
I'm in today, but that is not an excuse for misbehavior.
What does that imply?
Today feels fighting fit.
Nice.
I see all kinds of patients. Some require a gentle touch. Others need a stern talking to before they take things seriously. A doctor should always use the right cure for the right person.
Plenty of experience from her, of course.
A patient's medicine doesn't just reveal their illness. It also offers a window into their desires and needs.
Yeah, makes sense.
People join Wildfire for themselves. For the newborn next door without a mother. For the elderly with no home to return to.
So you're saying Wildfire is a family for those who have none?
I still occasionally practice suturing on my old teddy bear. Just like in the old days.
That's what that is. It's your old teddy bear that you practice on. Why is it stuffed with healing items? It's your secret stash.
People in the underworld have gotten used to making the best of a bad situation. That's why I have to keep reminding myself that we're nowhere near where we need to be.
She tries hard.
Humans long for freedom. If they go for too long without seeing the sky, they get ill. Both in body and mind.
feel like they got used to it at that point. But yeah, of course.
When the children's parents are away in the mines, the clinic becomes a kind of nursery. To be fair, it's me who invites them. Perhaps I need them more than they need me.
You do look like you like being busy, yeah. But yeah, you help everyone, of course.
Sila's already become a capable adult. I can't treat her like a child anymore.
She kind of is still a child, though. She's a bit too brash. But she's also very capable by herself, yeah.
I heard she's been looking after the wounded vagrants. What a girl.
She feels like she could be your successor or something.
When I first met Clara,
Or
she
even
was
better.
replacing parts for her robots like a mechanic, but leaving her own wounds unattended. It was heartbreaking to watch.
Maybe she doesn't think much of her own body.
Svarog wants to preserve humanity, but he's not concerned about what humans truly think.
Well, he's concerned about humanity in the long term. He does not consider short term. Or, well, he didn't used to.
If I know Sampo, the last thing he wants is to owe you a favor. He'll think of any way possible to pay you back. The longer you leave a favor, the harder it is to calculate its value.
Yep.
Sometimes I stand at the door of the clinic and watch her running and jumping around. And my tiredness simply goes away.
Hook, maybe Hook does do as much for the underground as she thinks then.
We both came from the overworld. Maybe that's why we're so eager to turn back the clock. To return to when life below ground was no harder than life on the surface.
Hopefully, not too long a time. There won't be a need for an underground, and you can expand everyone to the overground. Yeah, that would be nice as well. Okay, so only Hook left, because the rest of the characters I have are from Belofu, which I have not been to yet. Yup. So who's your father, Hook? I heard about him a few times, but I don't know who it is. Whoa. Some date weather. Okay. Is this her diary? Test tubes. Test tubes. There we go. She hates naps. I did too. When I was in the kindergarten, I could never fall asleep quick. Nice. Oh, this is from when she started it. She already does all the chores. Oh, this is how she found her weapon. I still don't know why she has no shoes on. She's walking in snow too, how do you not... Maybe she's not fully human. First Man. Have I seen First Man? Not sure. So, Clara gave you the robot arm. Cool.
The grown-ups in the underworld listen to Wildfire, and the kids listen to us moles. I'm the leader of the
She's
moles,
actually
by
the leader
way.
of the kids, yeah.
You may call me Pitch Dark Hook the Great. Moles, leaving our holes. Brave moles, charge the hole.
It's a good chant.
Moles dismissed. Sleep well and see you tomorrow. Tiggertron used to be a
Tiggertron.
hard-working mining machine. After it retired, it heard my call and became the ruthless villain-smashing Iron Fist.
Love the voice acting in these voice lines here.
Under my leadership, we recruited Julian of 1,000 Faces,
What's the
Luke
lord behind him?
Strongarm, and Cunning Child. Everyone joins the
The
cause.
cunning child. That's still funny to me. The cunning child. That's just her name,
Expeditions in the
Cunning.
mines, expeditions in the clinic, expeditions on the surface, expeditions in the unknown.
She says, but all of the above locations are known.
People say if you worry too much, your head gets super heavy. Wouldn't that make it harder for me to get taller? Oh.
I feel like your head is already super heavy with that hat.
Grown-ups always say things like, you'll understand when you're older. But Hookard, you forget things when you're older. Don't believe me? Well, let's see who knows more stuff.
That's the duel of the ages.
Hook's interested in loads of things, like, lizards that carry geomarrow on their backs, or olms that survive without
I haven't
eating
seen one of those
food.
yet.
Natasha told me that there are flowers on the surface that
Aren't they
only
extinct?
bloom once a year. I really, really want to go see them.
Are there? That sounds pretty cool.
Old witchy. Oh. Natasha is beautiful and nice, but when she gets angry, she isn't so nice. But still beautiful.
She does have a gun for a reason.
Oh. Clara, when can you join the moles?
She is quite busy, but she's an honorary member, isn't she? Isn't that good enough?
Hook's Diggertron is mightier than Svarog's fist.
I did use you to defeat Svarog for the first time, so, yeah, I guess it is.
I run into Mr. Sampo almost everywhere. Does he like expeditions too?
Oh, I'm sure he does.
Miss Sela talks loud, but sometimes Hook still beats her in an argument.
I want to see that. Oh, just imagining it sounds beautiful. I want to see it.
Hook loves Daddy. One day, Hook's gonna dig up a big treasure and build Daddy a huge, huge house.
Who's Firstman? I don't feel like I've seen the Firstman. I need to go back to the underground and look around some more. Okay, so that's all about the characters. I didn't read a bunch of these. Okay. Let's see. Is that how that works? Oh, you can see the tree I never noticed in the crystal there. Very cryptic. Cool. Is that her still when she was still in her training? I don't know. Kinda looks like the current her. Nice. Wholesome. Looks like tortured Pom Pom. So many outfits in the pictures. Amazing. And the signature. Oh, that signature is great. Oh, this is recent. Both. You capture both. Don Heng's being Don Heng. What? chuckle came from above. Is he talking about the main character or someone else? I'm not sure. Interesting. I'm not quite sure what that's talking about, but it's hinting at something. Oh, look at that, that's adorable. Yeah, Clara feels like she could be the next leader of the underground easily. Okay. Wonder how good of a mechanic Clara is. Probably not good enough to build her own robots. Could she like completely fix Svarog if he got destroyed? Probably. Did I read this one? I don't think I did. So you're saying he's a predator? Okay, never mind. So this is from the perspective of a sniper who's trying to take Sampo out. I guess the what am I trying to say? The poetry here is that who's the real prey? And then he talked them out of it, I guess. I did read this one. Yep. So did Herda approach Asta, or how did that work? She probably just applied somehow. It's nice. So he's hiding scars, I guess. So it looks like he was a very, he was struggling to survive as a kid, so he was very feral and stuff, and now he just appreciates being treated as a person. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting from this backstory. Make the world clamor. She likes to encourage people in her concerts, okay? Subscribe for more. So is Heng like a YouTuber? That sounds pretty awesome, actually. I would subscribe to that, yeah. I do want to see that, yeah. Oh, she's gonna smash it on someone else, oh no. Who was that in the cone? I'm pretty sure, is that Heng? It has to be, right? Let me take a look at Heng. Where are you? No, you have brown hair. Like very brown hair. But the hair in the cone is red. Very red. And the outfit looks different. So yes, it's not Heng, but what's with the cinder block then? That with the chicken, that's why I thought that was Heng, but it's not. I guess we'll meet that character later then. Quid pro Q. Right, I did read this. The foxes like to tease Bailu. I think I read this too. Yeah. What's this? This is one of the 5 stars? Yeah, yeah. Okay, nothing too interesting there. Just that he likes spring. Which is the best season, by the way. Okay. Wait. So you're telling me the dog entered like a password of some kind and freed itself, and now it's free to do whatever it wants? Am I getting this right? And then he went for a walk by himself. Itself, I don't know. I don't even remember the dog's name, honestly. Peppy, was it? Not sure if it's a he or a she. Okay, that's cool. So where does Pom Pom get all the like snacks and refreshments from? I guess the Astral Express just restocks a magical fridge somewhere each time they stop. I do need to check my phone a bit before I eat. Still not sure who the owl is. You can see. Maybe it's like a prize or something. Oh, it's probably a prize, yeah. Who's that in the background, though? Probably not Sampo, right? Blue hair, green eyes. No, the hair is a bit different. So that's the new recruit, I guess. Oh no, are they talking about her? Lady. Okay, never mind, maybe it is about whoever that is, Blady. Maybe it's about the owl, I don't know. No, the owl is clearly something you win though. Okay, interesting. And then the rest of these are 3 stars, which don't really have much to say. I won't bother reading these, I think. These are all abstract and stuff. Okay, what's next? Enemy creatures, I think I've kept up to date with this, except for... Well, yes, let's see. Let me double check. Wow, I've defeated a lot of these. 774. Most of those, of course, being in the Calyx stuff. Yep. Wait, that's different. Guardian Shadow and Decaying Shadow. This one's like the elite, the hard version, I guess. Oh, this thing. Only seen this once, I believe, yeah. Obviously. It's pretty bad. Don't remember the last time I saw that. Barely remember it at all. Lieutenant, that's what they're called. I keep calling them paladins. They're lieutenants. Svarog. Those attacks were pretty devastating. Oh yeah, Bronya was a boss, I forgot about that. Yeah, she does have a gun lance thing, pretty cool. Defeated Zero, nice. Missing someone here. Jeopard. It's a lot of resistance. towering citadel. Was it ever explained why all the Supreme Guardians are women? I think that's an interesting detail that was never explained. Yeah, she's a singer, right? Killed her 6 times. And a sequence trotter. Sweet in taste. Great. They are good almonds, yes. And its cooler cousin, the warp trotter. Okay. I want to read about the factions as well. The Alliance. Maybe I've read this already. Wait. So they were looking for immortality. Whoa. I did not read this. And then there's the Cloud Knights. Oh, I see. Okay, so the Xianzhou wanted to be immortal. They found immortality. They found it was not that good because they turned them into zombies or something. And then the Eon of the Hunt saved them. And then they established the Knights, which commit genocide. Or something like that. Okay. So they really hate the undead, okay. That's why it's a taboo to want to live a long life. Because they're crossing the boundary of immortality, sort of. Of wanting immortality, I guess. Which is a big no-no. And they're still very hostile to it. Okay. I think that is everything. I think I've caught up. Oh, no. There was still one more thing. Inventory items. And relics, actually. Yeah, let's read some relic stuff. So hold on, go back. Yeah, I've completed a lot of sets now, so the story should be coherent now. So let's see. I suppose I start with the head? Oh, there's so much. Oh, it's all in a row, I see. Oh my god, wait. I think this might be talking about Heng. Oh, it's all starting to connect to me. The Alliance hates Heng because he's immortal. Probably. And he revitalized some sort of branch. He was stranded at some point. His body was changing due to some kind of power. Oh, this is also interesting. Okay, so maybe not. Maybe not Heng then, after all. Because this person wields a sword and also... He kind of sounds like he's on the express journey, but not quite. Not quite. Maybe it's instead the guy that's hunting Heng. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. If that said spear at the end, I would be absolutely convinced this was about Heng, but now I'm not so sure anymore. But even if that's not about Heng, the fact that the Alliance is hunting him probably means that he's like some kind of immortal person, maybe. Probably. But I think I'll save the rest of the relics for next time. Thank you for watching. I've been recording for quite a bit. I'm not sure how long this episode will be because I'll be cutting a few things to when I was just reading and not really reacting. So yeah, I hope it's not too short. It shouldn't be. Yeah, come in next time. I will read some more. Sounds so interesting. Please come, please watch.